What is up, best ones worldwide? It's the best one, Donnie here, back with a brand new unboxing video. If you're not a best one yet already, and you're into wrestling figures, Funko Pops, Nickelodeon, late 90s, early 2000s, and you want to watch me rebuild my collection, recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know the grind is real. So today we're going to be unboxing both Walmart and Target exclusives. We got Eddie Kingston and Samoa Joe. And with that being said, let's get it. So for the very first time in an AEW unboxing video, I actually ended up getting duplicates of these wrestling figures. So we ended up getting 2 Samoa Joes, and we ended up getting 2 Eddie Kingstons. And the reason why I did this is because I really like both of these figures, and I definitely want to keep one, mint on card with, the rest of my AEW figures that I have all around the studio. And I also want to, start opening up some that I really like a lot. And I know the Samoa Joe, man, has gotten, some backlash. But honestly, man, from the first looks of it, I really like this Samoa Joe figure a lot. But of course, we're going to review the package first, obviously. The one I'm going to be keeping mint on card. And I love AEW's packaging. I really like this, red foil that we have here. We have the Only at Target sticker at the top. I kind of wish we got that, sticker on the window, but it is what it is. And we have, this Samoa Joe figure. First time in the line, looking great. And I gotta say, they really got the likeness down with, the head sculpt. And I really like the towel that they went with for this. I think it looks a lot more realistic than the rubber ones that we got with the TNA Marvels and the TNA, Jack Pacific ones, and even, the WWE Mattels. I really like the different approach here for this Samoa Joe. And we have this, red and black gear he's got on. And of course, on the back, we have a picture of Samoa Joe with the Ring of Honor Television Championship with his signature. And honestly, I feel like they definitely should have added the Ring of Honor Championship to the collection, only because, Jazzware Vault, we're going to be getting, more Ring of Honor figures that are going to be exclusives. And I feel like, now that we got the Pure title with Wheeler Yuta, I feel like it would have been kind of cool with Samoa Joe. But man, I am not complaining about this figure whatsoever. And now we got our other Samoa Joe here. I made sure which box, I'm going to open up. And it's going to be this one right here because the foil is a little, broken here. And we're going to let Samoa Joe breathe. This is a rare occasion, guys. Me opening up an AEW figure. Usually, these figures, man, I just keep them in the packages and I wait until they get signed. But here we go. We're going to be taking out the interchangeable hands. And I do got to say, I really like, the hand options we have here. I think they're very detailed, which is very cool. And we're going to let Samoa Joe out of here. And oh man, look at that, already came apart. But that's the cool thing about the AEW figures. The torsos, you can actually take them off and replace them, which is very cool, I think. Something that Mattel figures you can't do. And we're gonna take the cloth jacket off, we're gonna take the towel off of him, which I gotta say I really like, what they decided to go with instead of the rubber one, which is cool. And man, from feeling this Samoa Joe, I don't know. The only thing is, they got the likeness down on this figure so much. Yeah, I gotta say, this Samoa Joe is wow. I definitely like this a lot more. I know there's a lot of people in the wrestling figure community that have been trolling this Samoa Joe only because of the facial hair, which, yeah, I guess that's the only con I could give this figure. should have, some stubble or, at least, like, the chin, beard. But I'm not complaining. They really got the likeness down on the Samoa Joe. And compared to a Elite one for Mattel, I personally like this one a lot more. And, oh, man. And we get to actually review this out of the box, which is, definitely different here. And I love the head sculpt we have here for Samoa Joe. He's got that pissed off look to him. He's also got this, mullet, like frohawk, styled haircut, which I really do like a lot on this figure here. I love the pissed off expression on his face, because when the hell is Samoa Joe ever smiling? And of course, we got the really cool, I really love the interchangeable hands we get with the Samoa Joe figure, and I really like this pose a lot on this figure. We also got a painted elbow pad as well on him, which I think the rubber one could have been a little bit better on that. But we also got a really nice torso. I think that they definitely fits, this Samoa Joe very well. And I think that they definitely got the size perfect. And I love that this gear is not, like, mated red. I love that it's not, like, a shiny red on the gear. They actually really got the likeness down on the gear here. I love that, he's got one side black, and then he's got the other as, like, this, worn out red, which I think really adds so much more realism to this figure. And we also got, both knee pads, on him, which, articulation. You can't really, have him do a lot of crazy things, but I think these, knee pads are perfect for Samoa Joe, because he's always had, like, those knee braces on him. And I love the kick pads. I love the boots we got on the Samoa Joe. And honestly, man, Jazzware, for their first Samoa Joe figure, they hit it out of the park. And I'm so excited to, not only have one loose for the collection, but we also have one that we're going to be keeping in the package and hopefully get it signed and finally meet Samoa Joe. Because if there's one, TNA Wrestling Original that I have been dying to meet, it's this guy right here. Very excited about this Samoa Joe. And I just love the towel with this figure, man. This is fantastic. Fantastic. But moving on now to the next figure we have here. We have the Mad King Eddie Kingston Walmart exclusive. And I feel like I'm like the last one to the party here. And I actually did end up finding him earlier today after, I got out of work. I checked my Walmart that was near my job, and they actually had it. Roll the clip. Alrighty guys, we're here at Walmart, and apparently we got lucky. Because they actually do have Eddie Kingston. Finally. Felt like we were like the last ones to see this in the wild. Look at that. Honestly, I think this is a major upgrade from the Series 9 figure. And hopefully soon we get the CM Punk and the Jericho, but unfortunately I'm not seeing any Ultimates that are, the Ruthless Aggressions. Sam Warrior has been chilling there. They got the new basics, already saw those recently. And yeah, I think we're gonna pick up Eddie Kingston, guys. Let's freaking go. So, they did have a few Eddie Kingstons, and we ended up picking up 2 Eddie Kingstons, one to keep in the package, and the other one to let breathe. And immediately, I gotta say, this is a massive upgrade from his unrivaled Series 9 figure. Even though, Series 9 has the better gear, I think just adding, like, the accessories we got here and the extra, head sculpt adds so much more to this figure. But with this Eddie Kingston, we have the Walmart sticker at the top of the box, looking good. We also have, the nice gold AEW packaging, which honestly, for Walmarts, they should do blue, just like how Target's red. I think that a blue, foil would look so good on the Walmarts. But we have, Eddie Kingston's name here on the side of the box. We also have, 2 interchangeable heads. I love that, we got, one with the hat, the other with the bandana. I love that we have one, with, like, this smirk to his face, the other pissed off. And we also get, you know, the chains that we also got with our Series 9 figure. And the thing I really like about this the most is the cloth goods shirt that we have here. One of his, you know, 1,000 Shop AEW shirts on. And, of course, you know, I love the pose that we have here on the box mint on card. That adds a lot more, you know, to it that I really enjoy. Love the picture of Eddie Kingston, man, on the side here. And, of course, on the back, we have Eddie Kingston looking pissed off as always. And so excited that we were able to find this. Hopefully, we can find CM Punk in a couple weeks when he starts hitting them shelves, because that one is going to be a mission. And I am going to try my very best to get 2 of those for you guys. Because I feel like that's going to be like the best CM Punk figure we're getting. Alright, so with this Eddie Kingston, man, we are going to let this man breathe. And it's so rare, guys, when I do this, but I am, you know, making an exception now for, you know, certain figures that I do like in the collection. I know I'm not going to be able to do it for all AEWs, but there it is out of the package, looking good. And the main reason I want to do this is because I really do want to change Eddie Kingston's head sculpt here to this. I really like the bandana option a lot better. Oh, man, look at that. It already broke on me. Oh, man. I love that AEW we get that option here. And it looks like the shirt's, like, causing the figures to, like, I don't know. Which I see here, we got some plastic here. I believe it causes, like, staining, which a lot of people have been complaining about. I have not, you know, oh, I see here. Damn, okay. This is the first time, guys, I'm actually noticing this, so I am gonna zoom in there, let it focus. So on the shoulders there, it is a little black. I see now, I see, like, what people have been saying about this. I'm glad I keep my AEW's mint on card. This isn't like a game over type of situation for me, though. I will say that. But I definitely don't think I'm going to be letting him wear the shirt. But man, I gotta say, the articulation on this Kingston figure is so good. It's so, like, easy to move around. Doesn't feel stiff at all. And I gotta say, man, this is such a great Walmart exclusive. I think it's a lot better looking than his Series 9 figure. But man, look at that. I love this. They really got the likeness down on this Kingston figure. Oh yeah, there we go. I like this head sculpt a lot better. Oh, that's perfect right there. But with this Eddie Kingston, guys, we have, you know, Eddie Kingston looking really pissed off, which I really like. We got the white bandana on him. And we even have, you know, the chains around him with, you know, his black and yellow tank top that he normally wears for his gear. I really like, you know, this, like, dragon design that he has on the back of it, looking good. And we also got, you know, his nice long khakis, his black khakis, looking great with this figure, and love the boots that we got here. But I gotta say, man, this Eddie Kingston, definitely a must cop if you're a Kingston fan, which, of course, I am, which is why I ended up getting one mint on card, and the other I got loose. But man, I gotta say, overall, I am very satisfied with both these, you know, figures here, Samoa Joe and Eddie Kingston. I think that, you know, the exclusives are getting better, and I'm honestly super stoked to get the Chris Jericho one when it comes out. And, you know, the CM Punk Supreme. I'm very excited about the CM Punk Supreme. But let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on, you know, the Samoa Joe and the Eddie Kingston figure. Is this a figure that you're going to add to your collection? I added it to my mint on card collection with the rest of my AEW figures. And I even made, you know, an exception to letting them breathe, baby. So if you enjoyed this, make sure to smash that like button now if you're not a best one yet already. Subscribe, turn on the post notifications. We are so close to 500 subs. When we get there, I'm going to be doing a wrestling figure giveaway, giving some stuff away to you guys, the best ones that support, you know, the channel. The support has been tremendous lately, and from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it from each and every one of you that watch these videos. The link's down in the description below. You can go follow me over on my social medias and other YouTube pages, of course. All the links down below. And in addition, if you're looking for a wrestling podcast to listen to, new episodes of the We Are Wrestling podcast air every Saturday over on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel. Or if you're on the go like myself, with my toy hunts and stuff, you can listen to it wherever you get your podcast. But to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.